Hi everyone, my name is Ken and I wanted to show you about the Eide boat loader. There's not a lot of videos out there on how they are put together and how they kind of function. So I think what I'm going to do is put together maybe 2 or 3 videos on this. Right now what I have is a boat loader that it doesn't have the ropes on it yet, but I've assembled it all together on a ladder rack. It's a hauler ladder rack. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to try to put it on top of the truck. And first off, let me show you, this is a 2007 Lincoln Mark LT truck. And what we did was I had a guy put these in. This is the feet off the ladder rack itself. And then you can see that there's edging here. And he had to cut out, in the back here, he had to cut out around the topper because it has curled edges underneath, so it fits over the bed. It's like a lip that fits over that. So in order to get that foot to go on there, he actually had to cut that out, and then he put this edging on. And I think he actually had to cut off the feet. There's another part of this, like an L shape on the other side that goes over the bed itself, and that had to be cut off too, so he could move these out a little further, because it was actually rubbing up, or would have rubbed up against the side or interfered with the side of the topper itself. And actually I had to do this front piece. I have to make a different piece for this eventually, because this topper has handles on it, or it has a side window that the whole thing could open up, but because it's doesn't have, or because his foot is here and that brace will be here for the ladder rack, it will interfere with that and won't open up. So I do have to make some sort of modification for that. So and then let me show you what kind of boat I have. This is a Tracker 15-foot topper boat, it's called. It's actually a model 1542. It's one of the lighter weight topper boats that coming in at, I think, at about 190 pounds. And then I have wheels on the back so I can move it around. But that will be the boat that will be going on top of the truck. And then let me show you the ladder rack itself, I'm sorry, the Eide boat loader itself. Here's the loader, and you can see I have it right now propped up on a board so I can put it up on top of the topper myself. I don't have help right now, so I have to do that. That's the way I have to put it up there. But you can see how this is set up. There's the motor and the rollers. This is a foot apart from here to here. This is a foot, and that's what they suggest in the instructions. And then down here I have the connections. Here's the push button one. This is a model 205 Eide rack, or Eide boat loader. So it has this, and it has the electric motor on it. You can see in the front. And then I put this connection on here myself. This is, I actually bought this at Walmart. It's for a trolling motor, and it comes with the eyelets on both ends. And then the other end actually has splice connectors, so you can splice it onto wires, which is what I did. I'll show you that in the back of the truck. I ran a positive wire all the way to the back from the battery, and then I ran the just the ground connected to the frame inside around the back bumper. And so you can kind of see the connection down here, and then the ground is up here, but the positive connection is down here on this post that it has. And then it just plugs in. And then if we go up here, you can see the rest of it, the rack. Here's the ladder rack itself, and then there's the bracing that comes with the boat loader itself. And then I had to keep, it's hauler racks, this is it here, but I had to keep this brace on here because because it's separated here. There's 2 parts. There's a front part and a back part, and this brace or part here keeps it together. So and you can see there's, it's older. I got to replace some of these bolts, and then I put these gloves or mittens on the bottom of the feet so they don't scratch the side of the truck when I go to put that on. And then I have the front roller here, that's already on. You can see these bolts just slide in these rails that come on here, and the same with this. This is a bolt that goes through, and then there's a nut inside there. You just put it up here and it just slides right down the rail. I put this foam on there myself. This is out from Menards. It's just it's a two-part, because the roller's so much bigger. There's sticky part on both sides. You can just peel that off and then stick them together and put it on there. Then I zip tied it on as a guard. They do make guards for them, but I bought this kit. I bought this and just all this hardware, not the rollers or anything, from a guy off of Craigslist about 2 years ago. And then I've been gradually getting pieces. I had to get a hold of Eide at Eide and have them send me the rails and the rollers that go across, and then the instructions. So if anybody needs instructions too, I know you have to pay, I think, $8 or something for that. If anybody needs instructions, I can get you a copy of those instructions. And then the thing I have left to do on here basically is just get it on top of the truck, and then get the lines put on here, so I can lift it up on there, and that will be the next video. I'll try to do that. I'll show you how that I've got this on top of the truck, and then it'll be showing you how I did the lines on here too to set that up.